the records in particular that stands out the most is like Collateral Damage off the project. Why do you think that song has resonated so much?
It's the reality.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's the reality hits you so hard in the chest that you have to lose your breath.
What's the reality for people that don't know for that song? Like, why did you? What's the message behind that song?
The message is, the song is called Collateral Damage, and why it's called Collateral Damage is because we, as not just Nigerians, as Africans, that's the citizens, not the powers that be, we are all collateral damage. Even the powers that be are collateral damage, but now they've become the powers that be, and now they're
Right.
Do you understand? Because at the end of the day, whatever, let's even start from the name of your country or your whatever. It's not a name that was given by your ancestors.
Right.
Do you understand? Somebody came from somewhere and told you that you are this, and then now that's who you are.
Right.
Do you understand? So now you're collateral damage because their reason for naming you that and their reason for even coming in the first place had nothing to do with your best interest.
Right.
Do you understand? So now we're in a situation where it's like we were almost unwanted in our own place. So now it's a lot of fixing to do, because it's like it's like if you're frying an egg,
Yeah.
then the shell is going to be collateral damage.
Right. It's part of it.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because it's the one that's going to be broken and thrown away. And that's kind of what the ordinary African man is in this day and age.
It seems like you stick up for the African man too, because I saw a couple weeks ago there was a situation in South Africa, and you had some issues with there. Do you feel like that's been resolved, or you still like?
I mean, for me, it's not. I have no personal problems because me, I'm, But it's the problems. Or the problem is in the reality of the situation. Do you understand? The problem is in how certain Africans see themselves, and because of the way they see themselves, they see their brothers the wrong way.
Right, and the Nigerian people,
not just
or
Nigerian
just
people,
other Africans.
No, it's not even. We're talking about the South African situation.
Yeah.
So that's an example.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because of how do I put it? It's just really misplaced and misguided anger and hatred. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And that is not it really does not help the unity of Africa.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's a very deep rooted problem,
I think it was great about the album, besides it having such, great vibes to it, and obviously you can dance to it, it's great, but the messaging, like you said, even another song, you had another story. You literally give us very educational view of Nigeria and the history. Like, we'll talk about that song, and why was that important to include in the album?
If you notice, it came right after Collateral Damage. So basically how I made the album is in a way, it's for every songs to flow into songs, to lead into songs.
Yeah.
So why Collateral Damage was before Another Story is because in Another Story, you're going to hear the history of why we are collateral damage before I go into the other story.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Do
Right.
you understand? And in that history, it tells you why we're collateral damage as Nigerians. And that's because we were not even supposed to be Nigerians in the first place.
Wow.
We were the Royal Niger Company. Do you understand? So we're basically a company for the British to take resources and blah, 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 and go for Britain.
Right.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And then somewhere along the line, the company decided to buy the whole place and amalgamate it.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, the people that sell the place and the people that buy, to them are the winners. The rest of the people, collateral damage.
Why do you think it's important for you personally to deliver that message? Like, you feel like, cause
It's not important for me personally. It's important for everybody that knows. Do you understand? Once you know, then it becomes important. If you know and you have the capability to say nothing and just go about, then I mean I envy you. You know? Yeah, man.
On a previous project, you had a song "Streets of Africa," and you're from Port Harcourt. Make sure I say it right.
Yeah.
What does that look like for people that never been there?
Oh boy.
Southside, right? Southside.
Southside.
Yeah.
I mean, it's beautiful, man, and at the same time, it's got its own issues, man. You know, it's the oil city, it's the oil state.
Right.
You know, so and the inhabitants of the oil places where the oil is really found are not really treated the best or not really in the best conditions. Hence why there was a militancy issue and people standing up against it in the ways, and so it's every action there's a reaction.
Yeah.
You know, and now it's so crazy. It's beautiful and almost like everywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
The most beautiful place in the world is also the ugliest place in the world.
But it's home.
But it's home.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.